branding awareness. You know, all companies spend billions and millions of dollars doing a lot of advertisement. What are they trying to arrive at? It's to do with the brand awareness. And this period, we should do the same. Yeah, I call it's the best time for us to sharpen our relationship, not only with our customer, but with the prospect and with the people around us. You know, people that we have not connected. So it's time for us to build that relationship. And this PBA means deep in the mind of your prospect and your customer. How do they see you? Are you top of on their mind? Whenever they think about insurance, do they think about you? Your name, your face straight away come out? Yeah. So you should capitalize on this period. All right. Why? Ladies and gentlemen, this is the best timing I mentioned because your customer in their lifetime, they have never experienced this lockdown before. This is the first experience. And because of that, a lot of people don't know what to do. They need advice. Okay. And because of the lockdown, they are advised to stay at home. They have all the time to interact with you. During the normal time, when you want to talk to them, they have no time for you. Yeah. And I want to let you know, many of them just do not know what to do. So they are so bored at home and they need someone to talk to. And if you ring them, you chat with them over the Zoom or whatever, they will welcome you. And also because this period, many people are concerned, they are worried, they need a lot more concern and attention. But most important, many people are confused and they need guidance. Okay. So I put it down there. Do you know why? You know, all the box office movie, if you were to advertise, it is considered as a golden slot. Because this is the period that you can catch the most attention. Yeah. So put it back into our current situation. This COVID is actually forcing everyone, yeah, to pay more attention if you were to talk to them, connect with them. So no other better time than now to build this personal branding awareness. Yeah. So I put it a slightly, I hope I met the mind, slightly strong words. I said it is a sin if you do not get into to your customer, at least once a week during this period. Can you imagine this period? It poses both opportunity and crisis. Just imagine if you during this period of 2 months lockdown, you have never even contacted your customer. After the opening up, then only you call him. Can you imagine how he think about you? You are going to lose all his confidence. Yeah. But on the contrary, if this period you show your care and concern, ladies and gentlemen, you have a very high score in the mind of your customer. Yeah. So this is the best timing. Okay. But the key is don't do the normal stuff. You need to do a differentiated services and information. I'm sure during this period, most countries will have a special, government has launched certain special incentive scheme and all that. I bet with you, your customer will not know the detail of the content. Many agents I heard, they just cut and paste. They just download and just send it to the customer. This doesn't help you much. It doesn't give you a good score. But if you care to understand all this, digest it, summarize it, and then put it in your own format and send it to a customer. Ladies and gentlemen, I promise you, you are going to have a very high score in the mind of your customer. This is what I call the differentiated services. And I'll give you another example. Yeah, this period, many of our clients are bored at home. Yeah, many of them like to read. Do you know this period, worldwide, there are many top-notch library. There are many big giant bookstore. They offer free online reading. Can you download all the website, the web pages, the address, and send to your customer? And again, if you do that, your customer will love you. Okay? There are many things because today the time limit. I just want to highlight that you have to do differentiated services. Okay? And why building this PBA is so important? Let me share this with you. By increasing your PBA, you are increasing closing ratio, you are increasing your repeat sales ratio, You are increasing your customer referral ratio, and you are increasing your persistency ratio. So now you know how important is this PBA. And during normal time, you have to really spend so much effort and even money in order to create just 1 or 2 point extra to build a PBA. But this period, you have the whole world of time and the opportunity to do that. So please do something. Please do something. Sharpen your relationship with your customer. So this is the activity. Honestly, with this activity alone, it will make you very busy during this period. Activity number 2, you must increase your sales activity. Pardon me, because I'm coaching many teams. I told the team that I coach, I do not accept that is the decrease in sales. I don't accept that because it cannot be. It should not be. Why? Let's understand the psychology behind a case close. Regardless of what method you're using, you can use financial planning, estate planning, critical illness, ULP, and all that. Doesn't matter. But why customer willing to buy from you? Why are they signing this case from you? Let me give you this psychology. Okay? You are able to do that because you have successful to convert the intrinsic needs of your customer towards life insurance to become explicit needs, which means originally everyone know that they need life insurance. But when it comes to prioritize their spending, it is always at the bottom. Okay? So a case that successfully closed, it simply means you are able to shift the priority from bottom to the top, which means you are converting them from intrinsic need to become explicit need. That's why we have this golden rule of 10-3-1. Yeah, you talk to 10 people, three person are interested and you close one. Okay, so what is the gist of the 10-3? The 10-3 simply means intrinsic need to explicit need. Now, I want to let you know, COVID-19 has helped us to do the 10-3 because it has created a sense of insecurity in many people. So it has actually helping us to do the 10-3. So what you need to do is to do the 3-1. So the closing ratio should be higher. Okay? So ladies and gentlemen, don't waste this opportunity. Yeah, talk to your customer. Yeah, they are now in their mind, they are worried. Okay, so during this period, you have to be very focused. Look for the high risk group. Okay, who are the high risk group? Those people during the normal time, their job required them to regular in touch with many more people. Okay, for example, during this period, you talk to the IT guy, the feeling is not so high because they don't really need to. But if you talk to people in the medical field, you talk to the traveling, you talk to the restaurant, the bank, the teacher, the businessman, and all that, you tell them they are in the high risk group. Because every day, they need to see and come in touch with more people than the other group of people. Okay? And why they are high risk group, they are so important to protect themselves? Because the next information I'm going to show you is so critical. Because today, COVID-19 is actually the 5th or the 6th wave. Okay, yeah. It is not the first time. 2003, we have been hit by SARS. And then suddenly, no cure, but it disappeared. Then 2009, we hit by H1N1. And then 2013, we hit by Ebola, the first wave. Then 2015, the MERS. Yeah. And then 2018, Ebola come back again, hit on the second wave. And then 2019, the COVID-19. Do you notice something or not? The cycle of these viruses is getting shorter and shorter. Okay? So even today, the COVID-19 is over. You cannot guarantee that there will not be COVID-20, COVID-21, and COVID-22 and more. So that is not under our control. Tell your client, what you can control is, if you are on the high-risk group, protect yourself. Protect yourself. Okay? Let me share with you. Yeah. When your customer having a lot of fear at this moment, how does the composition of the fear? How does their fear form up? There are actually three components, okay? The fear factor. Fear, the component number one is, during this period, what happened if I contracted? But let me tell you, it's only make up of 30%. That's why a lot of young people, they are not so worried. They are not so fearful because they are alone. Yeah. The second is the huge medical expenses they have to incur. I saw one video from US, one doctor saying there are many people die in US, but many of them, before they die, they ask the doctor one last question. Who is going to take care of my medical bill? So they are worried that the government, the hospital will go after their family. So in fact, and also this COVID-19 have a lot of side effects, long-term side effects. So people are worried about the medical expenses. That forms the second component. But do you know what is the third component for a lot of these parents who have children and all that? What happens if I get contracted and I have to go? What will be the effect on my family? That is the highest concern and worry. So tell your client, I cannot help you on the first 30%. That is, you have to depend on yourself, your immune system and all that. But as an insurance professional, I can sure that I can help you and your family on the 70%. So today, can you just spare me 10, 15 minutes? Let me help you to, reduce the fear of this 70%. Ladies and gentlemen, this period, if you really know how to capitalize on this, your closing ratio will go up, you can close many more cases. So increase your sales activity. Number three, increase your recruitment activity. No other better time than now. Last week I talked about the financial and the economic risk. Yeah, that impacted so many companies, go bust. So many industries get hit and all that. You look at this. Yeah, you look at it. When we talk about effective recruitment process, we basically talk about the three steps, the ADMS. What are the three steps? We approach, we disturb, and we offer them solution to help them. And if you have done enough recruitment, among these three steps, disturb is the most important. If this person doesn't get disturbed enough, why should he change his job? Yeah. So among the ADS, disturb is the most important. But today, the COVID-19 is already helping us to do the disturb. Ladies and gentlemen, yeah. Okay, you look at, Virgin Airlines, boom. Yeah. You look at China, first Q GDP already came out, minus 6.8%. You look at US, the weekly unemployment claim has actually rocket high, shoot rocket high. And if you look at Singapore, it was predicted that there will be about 200,000 job loss. Okay? And Malaysia was predicted more than 1 million to 2 million. Okay? And the fresh grad this year, most places, they will come out in now delay, May or June. They are saying this year, this batch of graduate, the employment rate will be less than 5%. So suddenly, this one is for leaders and those who aspire to become agency. Suddenly, there will be a big influx of a lot of people who are confused, who are worried about their job, their career, and all that. So they are looking for a job. So ladies and gentlemen, if this period you cannot recruit, tell me, when will be the best time for you to recruit? So in fact, you should double up. And I'm happy that my students, many of them have conducted this online BOP and all that. And it has been so successful. And they told me every day they have a few arrangements for BOP and COP. Okay? But this period, I just want to highlight you on one thing. What are their main disturbances? Okay? Yeah. Today, the key thing that they want to listen is the security. Yeah. I guarantee you this period, all of them, they are worried about now you tell me I give you triple pay, but not so guarantee, or I just give you the normal pay, but 100% guarantee. I assure you, people will go for the 100% guarantee. So this period, when you do recruitment, focus on security. Yeah.